Hello ninth class students. Today I am going to discuss with you the poem The Heart of the Tree, which is from your second term syllabus. Poem number 1, page number 8. So in this poem there are 3 stanzas. In every stanza in the starting, poet asks one question and then he himself gives the answer. So first stanza, what does he plant who plants a tree? So the poet is asking what does he plant? Plant here means do. What is the benefit? What does that person do good for the society who is planting a tree? And the answer, he plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breezes free. So the person who plants a tree, he also plants a friend for sun and sky. Here it represents sun and sky, the atmosphere, the clear sky, the pure sunlights, the good sunlights free of ultraviolet radiations. That means the more trees will be there, the more pure sunlight and clear sky will be in the atmosphere. He plants the flag of breezes free. The flag of breezes free represents fresh air. During the when the air blow, flags waves looks very beautiful. So more trees will be in the society, more fresh air will be there, less pollution, less dust. So the person who is planting a tree, he is planting more fresh air. The shaft of beauty towering high. The person who plants a tree, he plants a beautiful things who have a very high head. So here the trees who are very big and even can touch the sky, it seems that, so the person who is planting a tree, he is planting something very beautiful, something very big. He plants a home to heaven and high. And here means he plants a home which is similar to the heaven. When the we are surrounded with the greenery, more trees, more beauty is there, so the place looks like a heaven. We can here write the examples of the hill stations. So the person who is planting the trees, he is making our society similar to the heaven. For song and mother croon of bird, in hushed and puppy twilight heard. The person who is planting a tree, he is making our home like a heaven. He is making it possible for us to hear the songs and the sound of the birds in silent and happy midnight. So the person is saying that if there will be more trees, there will be more nest of the birds, there will be no pollution, there will be silent peaceful air, fresh air, and we will be able to hear the songs of the birds. So the poet is saying the person who is who plants the tree, he plants the home similar to the heaven, and in a silent and happy night we can hear the songs of the mother croon bird, the tremble of heaven's harmony, and that person brings the beauty of heaven, the glory of heaven to the earth, the person who plants the tree. All these things related to the nature or atmosphere planted by the person who plants the tree. First, friend to sun and sky, fresh air, beauty, homes similar to heaven, in happy and silent night, able to listen the songs of the mother croon, and brings the beauty of the heaven on the earth. So again, second stanza, what does he plant who plants a tree? He plants cool shade and tender rain. More trees, more shade, more fresh rain. So the person who plants the tree, he plants cool shade and tender rain for us, and seed and birth of days to be, and years that fade and flush again. So the meaning of these lines, that the person who is planting the tree today, if we grow some seed because of water, because of rain, in future they will be grown up, flowers or trees that will be for our future generation. So the person who is planting a trees, he is planting seeds that will grow up, he is planting birds that will become flower one day because of the water, because of the rain, and years that fade and flush again. During in the years, maybe those trees and seeds will not be there, but again the seeds will be grown, and for the years and again years, if it will be continued in the coming life, that will come and go again. Fade and flush mean go and come again. He plants the glory of the plain. Plain place without trees does not look beautiful, but plain place with trees with greenery looks very beautiful. So he is saying the person who is planting, who plants the tree, he plants the beauty of the plain, plants the forest heritage. Heritage here means history, traditions. The person who is planting the trees, he plants are traditions of the forest. He is planting forest. He is planting culture of the forest. He is planting those traditions. Those trees will last forever in future for coming generations. The harvest of coming generation. The person who plants a tree today, that will be the property for the coming generation. Harvest means reward. That here harvest means reward. The person who plants a tree today, that will be a reward for the future generations. The joy that unborn eyes shall see. Today those children who are not born yet, but today the trees which are planted, those eyes will be able to see in future when they will take birth on this earth. So that will be a reward for them. These things he plants who plants a tree. So the person who plants a tree, he plants a cool shade, tender rain, and seeds and buds to grow, to come flower, to come and to go with the years. He plants a beauty of the plain, harvest property or harvest forest heritage or the forest property or traditions or culture or the reward for the coming generations. Third stanza, what does he plant who plants a tree? Again that question. Now he plants in sap and leaf and food. Sap means food, leaf and wood. The person who plants a tree, he plants food, leaf and wood for the people, for the birds or animals, in love of home and loyalty. The person who plants a tree, that means he loves his home, he loves his country, he is loyal to his home, he is loyal to his society or country, and forecast thought of civic good. And whatever he will do by planting a tree, that means he is doing something good for the society. He had a great good thought for the society. His blessings on the neighborhood who in the hollow of his hand. The person who is planting a tree, he is planting blessings for the neighborhood. Neighborhood here means for the other people in the society. Either their hands are empty or they are not doing, but the person who is planting tree, he is doing something good for them. Who in the hollow of his hand holds all growth of our land. The person either whose hands are empty, he does not have anything, but if he is planting the trees, that means in his hand there is a growth of our land. In his hand there is a responsibility to make our land beautiful, to make it a possible to live or to have a fresh air or rain. A nation's growth from sea to sea stirs in his heart who plants a tree. The development of any country depends upon the forest. Fresh air, fresh rain, fresh nature, atmosphere. So the person who plants a tree, he considers his responsibility for the development of his country from one corner of the city to the another corner of the country. So these three things you need to learn it stanza wise. What does he plant who plants a tree? About nature, about civics, about society, about countries, and about rain, future coming generation, future or coming generations. How is it a forest heritage? You need to learn the meaning of all these things. And this is a very easy poem. You just need to learn stanza wise. Yes, so come to the literary devices. So the main literary devices is metaphor, as I have told you. Metaphor means the comparison without using the word like and as. So here the comparison of our trees with the sun and sky, with the flag or breezes, free, forest heritage, coming generation. Wherever there is a comparison without using the word like as and like. So there is a literary devices metaphor. And theme of the poem. The theme of the poem is the importance of nature in the life of human beings or for the society. That what is the benefits of planting more and more trees, the benefits of the trees for the society, for in all over the world. So this is the theme of the poem. So the poem is very easy, just learn it stanza wise and try to understand that what is said about the nature, how the trees are important for the fresh air or the nature or the society, how is it a forest heritage or the harvest for the coming generation. All these are very important points. Thank you.